Hi my loves, and welcome to today's video. This is a follow-on from the previous video, which was my A to Z of loves, and today we will be talking about my A to Z of hates. So a little bit more negative, but hey ho. So we're just going to jump straight in. A is for asparagus. It tastes like pea. I'm sorry. It tastes like how pea smells, and it's gross. B is for bullies. I was massively bullied when I was at secondary school, and it was a very, very unpleasant experience, and it really impacted on my self-esteem and the person I am as an adult, and I just think it's really unnecessary. I know that in a way, bullies are kind of necessary for you to learn how to deal with conflict and for you to learn how to deal with them as an adult in an appropriate way, but I still think that no one should be like that, and people shouldn't have to learn how to deal with conflict in that fashion, do you know? C is for cheating, and this is in any sense. I don't like people who cheat in games, who cheat on exams, who cheat on people. I just think it's unnecessary. If you can't gain something or do something honestly, don't do it at all. D is for drama. I love watching drama. I watch a few drama channels on YouTube, John Cookian, Here for the Tea Spill, that kind of thing. But I do not like drama in my actual life. I do not like having drama around me. I love a quiet life. So yeah. E is for eggs. Now this isn't so much as a hatred as an allergy. I am allergic to eggs in their purest form. I can't digest them. When they're sort of, scrambled, fried, all of that stuff, I can't eat them like that. The protein in the white needs to be broken down for me to be able to eat it. And yeah, I have real problems digesting it, so don't like that. F is for flaps. Now, there is a reason behind this. I am on quite a lot of medication, and I have to open the tabs on the top of tablet boxes. And any kind of box with a flap or a tab, I have real problems getting into, and I don't know why. Hate them. G is for guessing. Now, I am a person who has to know the answer. I can't guess. I can't estimate. I have to know what the actual answer is. And I have a big issue with aspects of science or aspects of the world in which there is no correct answer. Can't be doing that. There has to be a right answer. There has to be a reason. There has to be a method behind it. Otherwise, it makes no sense to me. H is for heights. I have a massive phobia of heights. I don't do well on heights. I can't even walk up a ladder. So, yeah, there's that. I is for ice. I do not like ice in my drinks. I do not like ice on the floor. I do not like ice anywhere on me, if I'm honest. I don't like it in drinks. I feel like it waters it down. I don't like it on the floor because I'm already clumsy and it makes me fall over even more. I'm not happy with it. J is for jelly. I don't like the texture of it. I think it's gross. Ew. K is for kids. Now, I do actually have a child. I have a 4-year-old. But I don't like other people's children. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't like other people's children. I'm sorry. L is for lip gloss. Lip gloss is sticky, and lip gloss is unnecessary, and it's gross. Ugh. You don't need it. Stop making it. M is for maths. I always really, really struggled with maths at school. It was one of those things. Now, I am quite intelligent. I am quite bright. I don't mean that in a big-headed way, but I pick up language very easily. I can do anything to do with words, science, but I can't do numbers. I can't do numbers. I have a real issue with maths, and I have a real issue with certain aspects of maths. I can do, addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, all of that stuff. It's when you start getting into fractions and decimals and algebra and theorems and all that nonsense, I'm like, no, I don't need this. Do you know what I would have needed? How to do my taxes and calculate VAT. Like, go away. N is for needles. Now, this may sound strange coming from a person that does have quite a few piercings and quite a few tattoos. I do not have a problem with those types of needles. I have a problem with ejections and biopsy needles and things like that because they hurt. And I'm even not too bad when people are like taking blood. It's just, I don't like things being, I think it's the idea of something being injected into my body that weirds me out. Rather than something being removed, if that makes sense. O is for olives. They're disgusting. Why? Who saw that hanging off a tree and thought, I'm going to eat it? Ugh. P is for pain. Now, again, an odd thing coming from somebody who's had tattoos, piercings, a baby. I'm a wimp. I do not like pain. I think it's because I suffer with a condition which means I'm in chronic pain quite a lot. I have hypermobility, which means that the tendons in my joints aren't strong enough to hold my joints in place. So I tend to dislocate joints quite a lot, and I am in chronic pain. I also suffer with sciatica, which is really fun, and very painful period cramps. So I'm in pain quite a lot of my life, and I think that's why. It sucks. Q is for queues. I know I'm British, and I will always queue. If I see a line of people, I will always line up behind them, but that doesn't mean they don't suck. Like, you're just standing behind a random stranger for God knows how long, and then you've got a random stranger standing behind you, and the only bit of interest you have is looking at what other people are buying, knowing that other people are doing that to you as well. It's just unnecessary. Just have enough staff. R is for racists. I don't think they have any place on this planet. I don't think they deserve to be here. I think that it is just wrong. It's disgusting. It's unnecessary. It's ignorant. I think people who do have racist thoughts need to be educated. And yeah, you don't deserve to be here. S is for summer. In my previous video, I mentioned that I don't do the heat, which I think explains this one. So, moving on. T is for toys. I have a 4-year-old. I have a lot of toys in my house. Now, when I say toys, I specifically mean noisy toys. Because people buy my child noisy toys all the time. And they're noisy. And he gets obsessed with them. And then that's the only noise I hear for 4 days. And then the batteries run out. I take them out. And then I have a sad child on my hand. So, no. Noisy toys, no. U is for unfairness. I have a real issue with justice and things like that. If I see someone being treated unfairly, I will step in. I will say something. I will get myself in trouble. I don't care. If it's not fair, I will say something. V is for violence. I don't think violence is necessary on any occasion. I don't enjoy watching violence for sport. I'm not a person that will watch boxing or UFC fights. I don't think it's necessary. I don't see why people need to be violent. I understand that it does have an evolutionary reason, but we've evolved far beyond that now. We do not need to be violent with other people. W is for weed, cannabis, marijuana, whatever it's called where you're from. The only reason I have a problem with it is I have had people in my life who are addicted to cannabis, who need to smoke it, and whose lives it does damage. I do not have a problem with the drug itself. I do believe that it does have medical qualities. I do think that it does have reasons for being. I know that hemp is a big thing and needs to be used. It does have many medical benefits, but it does not have health benefits for people who are just smoking it to get high. X is for xenophobes. Now, if you don't know what this word means, this is for people who hate foreigners. And again, I don't see what the point is. I really don't get it. They're just the same as you are. They just have a different culture and a different language, and they look different. That's all it is. Get over it. Stop being so ridiculous. When you have British people going, but they're coming into our country. Yeah, they might be, but what about the poor Spaniards whose country you've gone and taken over and built shitty bars in? Y is for yellow. I don't like the colour yellow. It makes me feel a bit ill, if I'm honest. And it makes me look like I'm jaundiced because I'm so pale. I don't like it. And finally, Z is for zigzags. There is a reason behind this. I have astigmatism, which basically means that the lens in my eye is a different shape, and it's, rather than being curved, it's more like a rugby ball. And so this means sometimes that people with astigmatism will see lights as starbursts, especially when it's dark. And for me, I can't look at zigzags because it unfocuses and really discombobulates my eyes. And looking at zigzags actually makes me feel quite dizzy. So yeah. Thank you very, very much for watching my slightly negative video. I hope you really enjoyed watching it. And if you did, then please give it a big thumbs up. Press the big red subscribe button and click the notification bell to see some more of me. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.